Okay, guys, continuing on, number 33, it says given that y varies inversely with x, so y is equal to k divided by x, okay, use the specified values to write an inverse variation equation that relates x and y. Then find the value of y when x is equal to 2. Okay, so this is a multi-part question. We are going to take our input of x and y, and we're going to use this equation. Y is equal to k divided by x. Okay, our y value is 2, and then our x value is 7. So here you can tell the constant of proportionality is actually 2 times 7, which is 14. Remember, in inverse variation, if you multiply the input and the output, you always get the same constant. Keep in mind that this is only part of the answer, okay? This is the constant of proportionality. You then have to take that to write the equation and plug it back in. So your answer is actually y is equal to 14 divided by x, okay? That's the first part of the answer. That's the equation. Then the second part says, then find the value of y when x is 2. So let's let x be equal to 2. If you plug in 2, you're going to get y is equal to 14 divided by 2, which is 7. So an input of 2 gives you an output of 7. Okay, there's the second part. Okay, all right, so let's do the same thing for number 33. Again, inverse variation, so y is equal to k divided by x, all right, or 9 is equal to 3 divided by x. Multiply both sides by, oops, actually it's going to be k divided by 3. Whoops, let's erase this here. Okay, so your y, 9 is going to be equal to 9 is going to be equal to k divided by 3. Multiply both sides by 3, your k is going to be equal to 27. So your equation is y is equal to 27 divided by x. That's part of the answer. Now we let x be equal to 2. We plug in x for 2. Our y is going to be equal to 27 halves. Okay, so that's one answer, or you could have said an input of 2 gives you an output of 27 halves. Okay, or 13 and a half. All right. The third one, okay, if we just multiply the two together to get our k value, our k is going to be equal to negative 3. Okay, we then can say that y is equal to negative 3 divided by x. All right, so that's going to be our equation. All right, now we let x be equal to 2, and y is going to be equal to negative 3 halves. Okay, all right, so moving on. It says, let's see, oops, I skipped a page. Yep, 36. Okay, do the same thing. We're still doing inverse variation. So you guys try 36, 37, 38, and then pause it, and then come back and check. Okay, if I did 36, okay, 36, my m value, my k value is going to be equal to negative 200, because 40 times negative 5 is negative 200. So my equation is y is equal to negative 200 divided by x. When we let x be equal to 2, our y is going to be equal to negative 200 divided by 2, which is negative 100. Okay, so our equation is this, and our y value is going to be, our input is 2, output is negative 100. All right, looking at number 37, okay, our k value, again, we multiply the two together, and we get positive 55. So our equation is y is equal to 55 divided by x. That's part of the answer. We let x be 2. Our y value is equal to 55 halves. Input of 2 gives us an output of 55 halves. All right, now the last one here, 38. Our k, if we multiply them together, we're going to get k is equal to 72. Okay, because 18 times 4 is positive 72. And we get y is equal to 72 divided by x. If we let x be 2, all right, so that's part of it, then y is going to be equal to 72 divided by 2, which is equal to 36. So an input of 2 gives us an output of 36. Okay, all right, now now the next type of question, it's saying given that y varies directly with x, so y is equal to kx is our equation. So k, our constant of proportionality, is actually equal to y divided by x. All right, so we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to write the equation, then we're going to find when x is 3. Okay, so our k value is going to be equal to 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So if we write the equation, y is actually equal to 4x. Okay, that's the first part. Then we let x be 3. So y is equal to 4 times 3, which is 12. So an input of 3 gives us an output of 12. Okay, k is equal to, again, we're going to divide y divided by x, so negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. So we use the constant of proportionality and we say y is equal to 1x, or just y is equal to x. There's our equation. We let x be 3. If x is 3, our y is also 3. So y would be equal to 3. So an input of 3 gives us an output of 3. Okay, moving on to number 41. If we divide y, our k is going to be equal to 12 divided by negative 6, which is a negative 2. So y is equal to negative 2x. And there's our equation. We let x be equal to 3. Okay, y is going to be equal to negative 2 times 3. Okay, all right, which is negative 6. So an input of 3 gives us an output of negative 6. Okay, all right, so that's it for now, and you can look at the key to try number 42, 43, and 44.